Setting up a mic in VCV Rack is super easy. You'll need an audio interface, in my case that's a Zoom F6, and a mic of course. For me that's a small diaphragm condenser. Bring in the stock audio module by right-clicking in an open space and typing the word audio. We've got 3 to choose from here depending upon how many inputs you want to utilize. I'm choosing the smallest one because I only got 1 input, but the controls are the same regardless of the one you choose. Get 2 of them because we're going to use one for incoming audio from our interface and one for outputting audio to our monitoring device. In the dropdown for our audio input module, we're going to find our audio interface and select it. Similarly, we're going to find our audio output device in this dropdown and select it as well. Pull cables from the audio module's outputs, which are these darker ones here, and draw them to a mixer of your choice. The mixer outputs go to the inputs of the monitoring audio module, and just like that, we've got sound. The mixer isn't necessary, of course, but it's nice to have the fader to control the volume. Now let's add some effects. I'm going to start with a tuner, this way I can monitor my intonation. I'm going to go with a compressor next. This will keep the dynamic range in check just in case I get excited while playing. You'll notice I split the line here. Only the left output is pulled to the tuner, and I pulled a separate pair of outputs for the compressor. It's a personal preference. You can alternatively use the output from the tuner to connect the line. Next I'm going to add a filter and give it a wah-wah effect with an LFO. So just connect the audio cables like normal to the inputs, and bring in an LFO to modulate the cutoff value. Don't forget to turn the attenuverter and adjust the cutoff to taste. Here's how that sounds. And then for reverb, I'll use the plateau by Valley, which is everyone's favorite. I'm going to turn down the wet level a bit, and also the decay here. Here's how that sounds. Next up is a bit more of an advanced technique, but it's super cool. I'm using Pitch and Envelope Follower by Entrain Free. We're going to connect our audio output to the audio input on this module. It'll now track our pitch and send the pitch information out of this port so we can play other modules. Let's bring in a VCO. I'm choosing Pony because it's my favorite, but choose whatever you like. I'll feed the volt per octave output to the volt per octave input on the Pony. And I'm also going to feed the envelope output to the VCA input. The Pony has a built-in VCA, which is awesome for controlling the volume, but if you chose an oscillator that doesn't have a built-in VCA, you could just bring in a VCA and connect it like this. You'll have to adjust the gain and smoothness based on your input level. In my case, I'm going to max out the gain, and I've got the smoothness at about 1/3. I'm going to connect the Pony's audio output to the mixer, and now when I play, the Pony plays 2 at the same pitch. We can drop it a few octaves so we get a wide unison. Here it is with me muting my mic, so we're just getting the Pony playing. Or we can adjust the tuning at the frequency knob so we play harmonies. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. Also hit that like button and subscribe if you're into that kind of thing. All of the supplemental content I make can be downloaded for free at my Ko-fi page. I added the patch from this video to the patch collection, so you could find it there for free. Shout out to JWI_sound for the support. Thank you so much, dude, you rock. Huge shout out to W.ESP as well. Also, shout out to my other supporters. Okay, bye-bye.